In this video, I'm going to show you how you can make a dynamic animated object filled with smoke which explodes in the mid-air. It's actually very easy. I would request you to watch the video till the end so that you can make the effect just after watching this video. Hello everyone and welcome to my YouTube channel MultiVerse Studio. My name is Babai. Now let's start the tutorial. I am going to show you this tutorial in Cinema4D with Turbulence FD plugin. So for that we need a sphere. I'm going to give the radius of the sphere to 60 centimeter and segment value of 32. So right now edit render settings, click here, give a width of 1920 and height of 1080. Okay, you can either change the resolution or you can keep as it is. I will change the resolution to 96 dpi and select the all frames option and go here, and you need to give a file name. And pro tip for you guys, use the format PNG and click the alpha channel so that the background becomes transparent and you can use it anywhere you want. So everything is set, our destination is set. Need to close this. So now click the spline pen and click the helix. As you can see, this is our helix. We need to change the position and look of this helix. So let me bring it above the ground. I have given start radius of 13 centimeter. Start angle is minus 450 degree. End radius is 50 centimeter. End angle is 720 degree. Radial bias is 50%. Height is 313 centimeter. Height bias is 50%. Subdivision is 100. Okay, just make it bigger so that it looks something like. So drag this front of the screen. You can change this value as per your needs. It's not mandatory that whatever I am giving you need to give the same. So I have changed the start angle to minus 600% and given the height is 800 centimeter. Also I'm going to rotate this by clicking here. You can get a rotation field and make it minus 26. The Y value of the rotation is minus 26. So it looks something like this. Okay, now our path is ready. Now what I want to do is I want to place this sphere in this spline. So to do this, the easiest step is right click on the sphere, click on the animation tag and click on align to spline. Okay, now spline path, you can either drag and drop the spline here or you can click this arrow and click the spline. Now you can see it appears in the first position. Make a keyframe of this position here, 0 value on the first frame. Go to the last frame by clicking here or maybe 70th frame and make it 100% like this and make another keyframe. Go to the first frame, play the animation, it will look something like this. Okay, now click here and make a torus, drag it and give a value of 90 degree. Also going to give a value, all the values are 90 degree. Now I'm going to drag this on the last frame of this. So if you are not sure that you have placed it, if this kind of mismatch happens, you can just right click torus and click the animation tag, go to align to spline and select the spline as helix. And now on the position, go to the first position and make this position 100% and click here to make a keyframe so that it is fixed over here. Go to the last frame and also make a keyframe of being that torus in that position. So in this way you have a perfect position point selected. Now if I click this animation, it will look something like this. Now click again, click here and make a plane and adjust as per your needs. So now right click on the sphere and go to the simulation tag and click rigid body. On the trigger value you need to click on collision. Right click on the torus and go to the simulation tag and click collider body. Now do the same thing in the trigger menu, click on collision. So now right click on the plane and go to the simulation tag and click collider body. Let me rename it. Go to the Mo graph, click it and you will find Voronoi fracture and click it to bring it here. Drag the Voronoi fracture here, select the sphere and make child of Voronoi fracture like this. So now click the Voronoi fracture and click the point generator and you can see point amount value. For this tutorial I'm going to use 600, and if you don't want to see these green dots, just click here. Now go to the selection and click the inside faces. go to the object tab and you will uncheck this and go to the create, go to the node material preset and click carpent. Double click on the carpent to open the material editor. Choose any color you want. I am going to choose white to make a chromy look. Drag and drop this the Voronoi fracture. Click this, Ctrl C, Ctrl V, make another copy of this carpent. Double click here and make any color you want. Let me give a red color. Drag and drop the red color to the Voronoi fracture. You can see the red color. Now click on the red color here, and as we have selected inside faces, this kind of triangle will come. Is a tag for inside faces. Now when you click the last material tag, it will open this window. On the selection, drag and drop this inside faces. So when the sphere explodes, the inner pieces of the sphere will be red. You see nothing happened. That's because the tags are selected on the sphere and not on the Voronoi fracture itself. Now we need to click this tag and go place it on the Voronoi fracture. Let's play the animation once again. It's become kind of a jittery because I am also recording at the same time. That's why it's become so jaggy. I'm going to delete this helix tag and I'm going to place it like in this position, maybe a bit high like this. It will explode. Perfect. Now click this round things twice so that it doesn't show in our viewport as well as doesn't show in our render. You can also deselect this floor so that it won't appear in the final render. I will do it later. And now I'm going to give light to my scene. I'm going to bring this upwards like this and bring this here and make another light and do the same thing, bring this here. Okay, the base of the whole structure is completed. Now we need something for the smoke. So for that I'm going to right click on the Voronoi fracture, go to the turbulence FD tag and click the turbulence FD emitter. Now under general I'm going to click collision object. I'm going to use the temperature channel only, and for this I'm going to use a value of 8. Let me play it once so that I can see where the explosion is happening and how much space is taking on. Now I'm going to click again in the extension tab and browse to turbulence FD and click on the turbulence FD container. Now as you can see, the container has appeared. We need to adjust the container so that it fills the whole space of this sphere after breaking. So for that we need to go to the container in the voxel size, change the voxel size to 4. So now we have a pretty big container. Now we need to simulate this. Go to the extension tab once again and go to the turbulence FD and select the simulation window, and now click start. Right now you are watching the whole animation is covered with the smoke. That's because the size of the container of turbulence FD is big enough to fill the entire space of the animation. That's why it's like this. But if you make the container size smaller or on the place of the explosion, then you will have the smoke effect running after the explosion or in the explosion. Simulation is completed. Now I'm also going to hide the sphere and see how it looks. Now let me click the render view and yes, click the turbulence FD container, go inside the render settings, and as you can see fire shader is on. Now click the channel and make it none to turn off the fire shader. Go to the smoke shader and map it with temperature. Click this smoke color, click it here and load preset. I'm going to use my own preset. I'm going to give a value of thickness value to 6 and brightness value to 120. If I click this render view, it shows something like this, which is pretty cool. So this is it guys. I hope you like this tutorial. If you do, please drop a like, and if you're new to my channel, please consider subscribing me and turn on the notification so that you will never miss this kind of tutorial videos as well as VFX elements for your own production. Thanks for watching, and I hope to see all of you in my next video.